You. It's a Blind Life. And welcome back to the It's a Blind Life podcast. My name is Aria.
And I'm Belle.
And we are two legally blind sisters who decided we wanted to make a podcast talking about our lives. So we made this.
Kind of sad when we live very boring lives.
Well, you know. Of course, we're just talking about our lives. We're just talking about living with blindness. That's really all there is to this show. You'd think one day I would settle on an intro for this podcast, but it changes daily.
I don't think we've had a set one since starting this.
I don't think so either. So, sorry for the rambling. We just recorded our book talk episode, and that was a time. Times were had. And so it's going to carry over into this. So sorry.
It's also getting past Belle's bedtime.
Yes.
So, you're going to get Gremlin Belle here.
Yes, we're going to try to hold her off as much as we can.
I make no promises.
So, today it is, well, when this episode goes up, it is New Year's Day. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good holiday. Hope that, you're surviving and getting through it. I know the holidays can be rough for some people, so hope you are having a decent time and getting through it. We're all in this together. We will get through it. It's gonna be okay. We're in
First day of 2024.
We're in the new year now, baby. It's gonna be great.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be great. So, that being said, like I said the last time this show was aired, normally we don't really upload legit episodes, quote unquote, for holidays because we just want some time to spend with our family and everything. So instead, what we're doing is more of a quote unquote bonus episode. And because it's the new year, what better thing to talk about than resolutions? Because A, I have thoughts, and B, also I have some that I want to throw out to the internet as a whole, so that way maybe it will hold me accountable for what I do. So that being said, first things first, do you believe in New Year's resolutions, Belle?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Would you mind elaborating?
You're going to yell at me.
Of course I am.
Okay. I believe that if you want to change and you really want to make it happen, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
I think it is kind of dumb that you're waiting for a calendar change to do it, because you should just start it whenever you want.
Fair.
But
harsh, but fair.
Realistic.
But fair.
But fair. But, I mean, I don't know. I personally don't like them.
So that's my thing, right?
I mean, statistics show when you make a resolution at the start of the new year, it doesn't fall through. By
it normally
February, mid-February, it's gone. You're done.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of my thing, right? I've never been one who's I have this New Year's resolution that I'm going to do. No, never once. I might say, hey, I want to try to do this. This is a long-term goal of mine. I want to work on this. But, I'm never I must do this thing right now. It's never. It doesn't work for me. So, I will say, though, that this year, I feel like the resolutions that I have are actually sustainable ones, in a way. So the first resolution that I have for myself is I do want to read more of my physical books, get through more of my physical to be read list. And I want to do this because I've been reading a lot on my iPad. I've been doing a lot of audiobooks. my physical books have suffered. And it's to the point now where I do need to just start trying to get through them to, kind of rotate the stock a little bit, so to say, and feel better about, bringing in new books to the shelves when I've actually read and I can be like, oh, I liked this book, I'm going to keep it. Or no, I didn't like this book, I'm going to get rid of it, kind of deal. So I think that is one that is going to be somewhat sustainable for me. The other one that I have, and we just talked about this today actually, is about starting to maybe go and do more like working out some more. So
I thought it was eating healthy.
That too. Both. It was both. We talked about both.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's been a long day, everybody.
It has been a long day. But yeah, no. We do want to start eating better. And we're starting to get life a little bit even better organized than we were before. So, like, we're really getting ready to be cooking with gas here directly.
Until we maybe have to move.
We're not going to talk about that. So, yeah, we're really cooking with gas now. We have options, and we're going to maybe try to get some better food options and start eating a lot better than what we are currently eating. That's the goal. We also, Belle, once she gets kind of settled into her new schedule for the semester, we're going to think about maybe like a couple times a week going down to the gym and starting to work out. And Belle will hold me accountable. I need accountability.
The goal was for you to keep me accountable.
We'll keep each other accountable. So... yeah, so we're going to be starting to do that, which is going to be nice, I think. Like, just, stuff for us to do. I know the other thing is, like, we wanted to go out a little bit more, like, go exploring occasionally, more so than what we do, which that's not really a resolution. That's more of a
And I wouldn't even
goal.
say, like, the exercising isn't even a resolution.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey... I sit on my butt a lot. I need to move.
I need to move.
I need movement. And I should exercise since we have a gym.
Yeah. Yeah, we do need to make use of that.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Slowly
but surely.
I mean, honestly, that's all you can do. So... yeah, those are really the only resolutions, quote unquote, that I have. What are some of yours? Or your goals, as you would...
Everybody ready? I have the most groundbreaking New Year's resolution.
Uh-huh.
Keep breathing.
I mean, that is honestly the resolution is my go-to a lot of times.
It's my New Year's resolution every year since my dad told me it, because if you stop breathing, it don't matter.
Doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter whether or not you get picked, because you have bigger problems to worry about.
Yeah, that's also an unsaid resolution. Yeah, that's always my resolution, too.
That is my resolution, groundbreaking resolution. I don't think I have any, like, actual goals. I know I want to make some lifestyle changes.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I could have made these at any point in time, but I reevaluated my life recently, everybody.
When did you do this?
After finals.
I wasn't here.
You find new things about yourself during law school finals.
I wasn't here for it.
Yeah,
so
you weren't here for the half of it.
I missed your soul searching.
You missed my soul searching and breakdowns, and yeah, you missed a lot.
I missed a lot,
You
apparently.
did.
So this is all news to me. Please enlighten us as to what you discovered.
I want to eat healthy.
Uh-huh.
I want to eat healthier. And it's not that we necessarily eat bad.
It could be worse.
It could be worse, but it could be better. And I just want to eat better. That's all I want.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want to do. Again, it isn't much of a change. in the grand scheme of how we eat now, it isn't much of a change. I just gotta stop being lazy and actually cook. More so.
I need to also take more baby steps into the kitchen.
Yeah, you do. And then the other one, again, it's another lifestyle change. I want to change my study habits.
Yes, I'm here for this, actually.
I want to study a little bit every day.
Okay.
I do not want to do, and I think I'm changing my schedule, kind of. When I ain't changing classes. I can't do that. But I'm going to change how I approach it.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to do a little bit maybe every day. I may still take like Saturdays off if I can, and like Friday nights.
Which I think you need that.
And if I do anything on Saturday, it'll be if I have a class or something, or it's like little things like, oh, I wanted to get this edit done, or oh, I didn't get a chance to do this thing during the week, so let me do this now. It'll be kind of like a catch-all, which I'm hoping not to go into too much, but like retranscribing my notes, going over my notes, using some other guides. It's just law school study changes that I think will be better for me in the long run.
Yeah, and like I'm here for that.
And I think it'll work better. I think it will end up with me being completely less stressed come like midterms and such.
I hope so.
I hope. I'm going to change some things up. Like I'm going to start taking better notes from my textbooks. And okay, let me explain this. In law school, we're just told to brief cases. I think I actually need to take some notes. Like, not on cases, but, like, just actual notes.
I see.
Unlike the footnotes or the note or, like, the note information. I think that'll be so much easier. It's things like that that I think will just be easier. Will it be time-consuming at the start? Yes. But if I keep ahead of it, I'm gonna, I think, be for the better. And then the other thing that I'm changing, I kind of talked about this, and I will have more in depth in it on our book talk podcast.
Yes.
So go there, and you'll find our New Year's episode. But I want to change my reading habits. Read for fun. I want to change it. Again, it'll be more in depth will be over there. I really don't want to go in depth right now because I'm not repeating myself.
That is fair.
But yeah, I think it would just be better for me. And it's more just healthier changes I'm doing in my life. I want to get out every other Saturday, whether it be go to the town center, just go walk the market, go get coffee. Like, just, I want to get out. I think that'll be better. It's things like that.
Yeah, and I'm all for that.
It's healthier changes that I think I need to make for my physical and mental well-being that I think will just help me so much more than what it was. And I mean, again, I'm in law school, so, you know, the first semester is, you just got to get it through.
Yeah.
Still waiting on my grades, but you have to just get through it. So, like, now that I know, I've gotten through it, and I know what to expect now. I know what I'm getting into now so much more than before. I can plan better to be better for my mental and physical well-being.
Yeah.
Instead of doing whatever the heck I was doing.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's the thing, right? Like, we have been very much, since we moved, kind of just trying to keep our heads above water, trying to just, like, live the day-to-day, trying to, like, for me, trying to to keep you alive.
That is a thing in itself. And no, here's going to be my New Year's resolution. Well, keep breathing is still. But my other New Year's resolution, it's going to end very quickly. I'm going to try not to burn myself. For the record, I should not be trusted with hot things at all. I burn myself constantly.
Accidentally.
Yeah, it's all on accident. Like, I don't purposely touch hot things. I don't. The accidents happen and I get burnt. Like, I was left on my own. Guess who burnt her arm when left unattended with getting a hot pan out of the oven? Me. Burnt my arm. It's still there.
When did this happen?
Did you? When was I left alone?
Oh, when I went back to home.
Yeah, when you went back home, I made a pretzel dog. I got the pan out of the oven, and it just turned in my hand as I was closing the oven.
And it burned you.
Burnt my.
Big
so
sad.
mad. Yeah, it's big sad. A tendency to burn myself, but that won't last. I give that till February. I honestly do. It is I am not clumsy. I'm not normally a clumsy person. Let me also preface that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a clumsy person. Hardly break anything. Don't really knock things over. Nothing like that. The amount of times I have burnt myself from pure clumsy mistakes is not even funny. Yeah. Like, at this point, I'm waiting for my body to just be like, I am impenetrable to burning. Like, especially from hot water. That happens so regularly, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is like, we've been just, like, surviving. We've just been trying to keep our head above water. And I think it's getting to the point now where I feel like we have a little bit more breathing room. Like, we're much more settled than we were. Probably within the next couple weeks, we'll be even more settled than we were before. So, like, we just needed that, like, time to just be like, okay, we got this. And now we can, like, actually, like, be like, okay, now we can do things that improve our lives. Instead of just like, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Like, that's all I'm doing. I'm just keeping my head above water.
Yeah, that's literally what all that half of last year. Heck, that was all of last year. It was one thing after the other.
Well, last year was just not good. There was a lot of, like, family things that happened. There was a lot of medical things that happened.
Lots of medical things.
That it didn't go great. Like, it went, like, it could have went way worse.
It could have went way worse.
It could have went way worse. So, like, in that regard, we are very lucky. Like, that things went okay.
Yeah, but it was one thing right after the other very quickly.
Yeah.
And it was just thrown at you and you just went with the punches.
Yeah. So, like, when we moved, it definitely was very much like, I'm just trying to survive.
Honestly.
That is all I am doing. But now that we've had a couple months of relative peace for the time being, it's definitely like, okay, now we have a better handle on things, and now we can start working on this until the next wave comes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. Again, New Year's resolutions are just, I don't necessarily agree with them, but, like, I know everybody does them. So, like,
it's an optimist's view to make things better. It's the pessimist view of nothing's ever going to change, and the realist view of, well, if you want to make a change, make it. That's all on you. If you really want to make the change.
And then the neutralist's view of just like,
it's a change.
I'm just vibing.
It's a change.
It's a change. Like, it's a change. I'm just vibing. Like, it is what it is.
A new year is legit that. It's
just like, for me, I'm like, because we don't, as of this moment, I don't think we really have like plans for the new year itself. And the more I was thinking about it earlier today, the day that we're recording this, and the more that I was thinking about it, the more I was like, I don't know that I necessarily like want to do anything because it's just another day. It's just another turning of the page, turning of the clock. Like, meh. But that's just me. I mean, maybe I'm just in a weird headspace.
No, it's the same crap, just different year.
It's same crap, different day. Like, that's honestly, that is the story of my life. It is literally.
I am still the same hot mess I was last year.
I am the same dumpster fire that I was last year. Only now I'm spicier.
Only now I've survived another round around the sun.
Exactly. The strongest metal is forged in the heat of the dumpster. I love that so much. I forget where I saw that, but I think it was like on like a patch or something. And I was like, I need this. I need this thing. Because that sums up my life spectacularly.
I don't even know anymore. No, I'm the Instagram thing.
Which one?
Oh, we talked about this last night.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
The Instagram sound with the puppets.
Oh, who's that wonderful girl? Could she be any cuter?
That's literally because like
no, and then I was like, you are the scary monster song. Because it's the okay, so for those of you who like aren't scrolling around social media all the time, I wish I was you. A B. There apparently used to be a show, I don't know how old it is, but it was called Nana Land, I think it was called. And essentially it was kind of like these like felt puppets that like one of them was like a grandmother and the other one was like her grandchild. I don't know their actual names. Unfortunately, this is not something that I've ever actually watched. It's just something I know exists because now these puppets are all over Instagram. All over it.
Literally everywhere.
Everywhere. And so one of the songs is that, you know, the little girl comes dressed in as like a fairy princess and the grandmother sings like, who's this wonderful girl? Like, could she be any cuter? Oh, look, here's a suitor. Like, you know, and she's just this little princess. And then there's another song that she does where the little girl is dressed in like a monster onesie. And so the grandma sings that she's a big scary monster and that she's terrifying. Like she does all this stuff. Like everybody's scared of her. But she's still got, like, it's kind of, in a weird way, it's kind of inspirational of just this little girl, a little puppet girl dressed as a monster, has her stuff together. But Belle was saying that she's the who's this wonderful girl, you know, one, the little fairy princess. And I said, no, you're the monster one. You're the monster song.
Well, no, I say I'm the fairy one because, like, if you're on Instagram, you'll see, like, the hyping me up before I, like, so I don't quit my job or, like, something like that. Like, there are things like that and with that audio. And I'm just like, that is me because everybody does not know what's happening with me. It could be close to a mental breakdown. Could be close to just running away.
Yeah. Whereas me, I'm like, you definitely technically are more of the monster song more because you have your stuff together. You just don't think you do.
Everybody thinks I do. I really don't. Everybody else has a lot more faith in me than I have.
The way you said everybody, it made me think everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. And I could not get that out of my head.
I give up. I'm done. Gremlin Belle is really starting to come out. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I built bookshelves today.
You did build bookshelves today.
I was given a hammer. I don't know who entrusted me with a hammer.
Our father.
Yeah, that may have been a mistake on his part.
Nah, you built it. You built it. You did it. You survived. That was a time. And I'm so glad I was not a part of that endeavor as much as I was in part of that endeavor.
Yeah.
Because I don't like building things. I'm not a builder.
It wasn't that bad.
I've learned this about myself. I'm not a builder.
I don't like it.
You don't like building? But you built it.
Yeah. Well, I held things and then I hammered the backing on.
Bam, bam, bam.
With nails. I think it stems from nobody should entrust me with, things that could cause lots of damage.
Damage. That's a lot of damage.
Although I will admit, my baby hammer
was very cute.
It is very cute. It is a very baby hammer. We have like one of the toolboxes that our mom got us, and it's like only for the girls on it, it says, or something like that. So all the things are made for like smaller hands, and our father was so mad because it's so small. So like he had to bring down a big one to leave down here for his big hands. But my baby hands,
it works.
I was having a grand old time.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're getting here. We're getting there. It's one day at a time. And like, honestly, that should be my resolution, just to continue to take things one day at a time.
I have never done that and probably never will do that.
I try to do that. Some days I am more successful than others. But like, I feel like that's like a perma goal. That is a permanent goal in my life, to just take one day at a time. That is all I can do, because otherwise the anxiety is just like, hello, friend. Welcome to my playhouse.
Welcome to my life.
Welcome to my house. Entry, please.
That is my life. That is my life. And I just have learned to just be like, we're just going to go with it. I may be an anxious wreck, but apparently I don't look it.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it, girl.
Literally. Everybody's like, you have your stuff together. No, I don't.
You have your life together. You have more together than you think you do.
I really don't.
You're just like our other friend. She's always gets very stressed about tests and stuff because she's also in grad school. And I'm always like, you know more than you think you do. It's going to be okay. Deep breaths. It's all right. She's like, no, I don't know anything. I don't know a single thing. And then she gets like a really good grade on the test. And I'm like, I told you. And she's like, well, it could have been. And I'm like, girl, you passed with much better than it could have been. Like, it could have been way worse. You passed.
Literally at this point, I just have to pass. As long as I didn't fail out, didn't fail a class, I think I'm okay.
We're doing good. Like I said, it's just a time. You know?
It is a time, and now I'm tired.
It's just a time, and now I'm tired. We have been going in life for like over 12 hours straight at this point.
I mean, that's normal, but like, we haven't sat down.
Normally we get like breaks. Like, we haven't had like a full break today. Like, normally we get a little bit of time to like chill, take a breather, like maybe a small nap. No, there has been none of that today. No breaks. It's very sad.
No capes.
No capes. Well, okay, before this devolves anymore.
I don't even know where I am anymore.
I don't know what it's called, where like somebody says something and then your brain like refills that word with like a different context. But I do that all the time. And I need to not do that right now. I've already done it too much in this episode. So that being said, we want to thank you for coming along on this episode today. And again, I hope you have a good new year. Hope you have a happy time. Hope you've gotten through everything. Hope you're doing well. Want to thank you for listening. And of course, if you like this episode, if you like what you've been listening to, please consider following the podcast and sharing it with your friends. It really would help us to grow the show, and we would appreciate that. And if you even want to like leave a little review, you can do that too. So that'd be great. And if not, hey, it's all good. No worries. We're just here, man. And then what are we going to be talking about next time?
Oh, crap. That's my job.
Yes.
I forgot I do that.
I forgot I do that.
Oh, man, I'm struggling.
You are.
Cooking.
Cooking?
Yes.
Oh, hey, we'll talk about if our cooking goals have been going well. No, so it's actually like how we cook and like how we make food. So, but we'll talk about those goals too, because, you know, by this point it'll have been like 2 weeks into the new year or something, I think.
January 15th.
Yep, that's when the episode comes out. Be 2 weeks in. We got this.
I can't. I don't know. Oh, my head.
So that being said, hey man, don't forget that it is a blind life, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.